everybody. Happy Monday. Hope everyone is having a good start to your week. I am going to do a really quick project. This is the only one I have time for tonight. It's going to be a simple one, but it is one that I love. I haven't had a chance to make it yet. And I found the perfect, at least I think, the perfect board for it at Hobby Lobby today. And it's so long that I can't get it to fit in my camera lens. So we're just gonna do little bits of it at a time. So it is a long board and it has hooks on the top so you can hang it vertically. I would imagine you could also hang it horizontally if you wanted to, but there's no hooks to do that. But it does have these cute little like hinge details, which I really, really like. So I'm gonna be using the Kitchen Measurements Kitchen Conversion Transfer. And because it is smaller than the board, I wish the board was just a little bit shorter, but it's not. I am going to be adding just these little, I don't know, laurel wreath thingies at the top. There's one at the top, and then there is one at the bottom. Hi, Mindy. I have your transfer right here on my table, and I'm gonna put it in the Tesla Express before I leave the shop. I promise. I totally forgot to do that again today, but yes, I have it right here. Okay, so let me start with this one up here since I already have it down. I'm just gonna do white. I'm not doing anything fancy. I thought about doing like a cute teal or something like that, but I am taking this to a show in St. Louis on Wednesday, so I didn't want to do colors because you never know what colors people have in their kitchens. And this wreath transfer is a really old one. I have used this thing a ton of times, so I'm hoping it's still got some good life to it. Come on, get that in there. I'm trying to do this without like, there we go, without getting my arm in it. Forgot you bought it. That's funny. There. Ta-da, so cute. All right, now, of course I forgot my little tray, my little pan of water. That's okay. I'm gonna scooch this up so hopefully you guys can see it without it falling off of my table. This thing is long. This is a transfer, the Kitchen Conversions Transfer. It's been out of stock for a while, but I'm pretty sure it came back last week, I think, if I remember right, because everybody loves it. And that would be one that you could do, like you could put it on your pantry door, like the inside of your pantry door, a cabinet door. You could put it on, I saw somebody that did it like on the side of her fridge, which looked really cute. And they are correct, as far as I know. All of the conversions are actually correct. So it's a nice little cheat sheet to have if you are someone who likes to cook, which is not me, but that's okay. All right, let's scooch this back down so you guys can see it. There we go. All right. Hoping my cord is not in the way. There we go. Alrighty, so let's open this bad boy up. I have not used this one before, obviously, so I am going to fuzz it first. And ooh, I love the smell of a new transfer when you first open it up. It's probably not good for me, but whatever. Just looks like that new plasticky, rubbery kind of smell. Hello, Janice. Thanks for tuning in. All right. careful not to get this to stick to itself because it is brand new. Okay, so I'm gonna fuzz it up. I've got a fuzzing cloth over here. It's basically a microfiber cloth. I just stick it down to it so I can pick up a little bit of lint. Because this is a pretty hard surface, it's a non-porous surface, you want to fuzz up your transfer the first time you use it. Otherwise it's going to stick too well to the board. And then when you go and try and pull it up, it's going to be a pain in the rear end. So this makes it a little bit easier. And I love our fuzzing cloths. They are, if you guys can see that, they are the perfect size. They're the exact size of a C-size transfer, which is the same thing as, the size of the kitchen transfer. I think the fuzzing cloths might still be out of stock though, because everyone loves a fuzzing cloth for some reason. When I'm doing a bigger transfer, so usually what I'll do is I kind of swoop it down like that and get it centered where I want it. That looks close enough. I probably have more that I could add here, but I think I'm just gonna leave it. Sometimes less is more. Oops. Hold on, I've got something on there. Piece of dirt. Okay. And I am not going to do any special colors. I'm just going to use white, and I'm going to go for it, except I can't get, my white is almost gone and I'm having a hard time getting my squeegee in there. There we go. When you're doing a larger transfer like this one, it's really important that it does not dry on the transfer. So what I'm gonna do, and you don't have to worry about it quite so much with if you're just doing one color, but especially if you were gonna do like these dots in a different color, I always work from the top. So I start from the top and I work my way down. So I'm gonna get that on there, and then I'm gonna pull it up so that it doesn't dry. You don't want it to dry in the mesh part of the transfer. So I'm just gonna peel up this part like that. And then I'm gonna stop there. I'm just gonna lay it back down. And then I'm gonna do the next part. So if you're ever chalking and it, like you peel it up and it did not come through all the way, that's probably what happened, is it probably dried in the mesh part of the transfer. So you can wash the transfer and then go back over it. But that's just something you gotta kind of keep in mind. Don't let it dry in the mesh. Get off all the extra. So you see how I can see the design underneath? That is what you want. You want to be able to see it. If you can't see it, you've got it on there way too thick. A lot of people, especially when they're first starting out, they are really finicky and kind of detailed about it. Don't be detailed about it. Just go for it. So I'm going to peel back the next little part. Oops, and I didn't do those dots yet. So I'm going to lay it back down and make sure it's pressed down there first. Okay, I need some more paste. I usually say start with more paste than you think you need, because you can always squeegee it off and put it back in the container. But if you use just a tiny bit of paste every time, then the odds of your paste drying before you're done are much higher. So use more than you think. Go to town on it, you know, don't stop and have a glass of wine in between, like finish it quickly and then pull it off. Whoops. I should not have gotten any up there. I hope that didn't mess it up. And I'm going to squeegee off all of this extra. Save the extra, don't waste it. Okay, and now I'm just gonna pull it from down here since it'll be easier. I accidentally started chalking that part up there, but hopefully that's not a problem. And it's always a fun surprise to pull it up. Oh yeah, we're good. Ta-da! And then I'll just go wash that in the sink, and that'll be it. So the thing that I love about these chalkboards, like if you get a little bit where you don't want it, like I don't know if you guys can see, but there's a really teeny tiny little spot that bled. You can just take your fingernail. Oops. After it's dry, Brittany, after it's dry, because that wasn't dry. Dang it. Now I messed it up. Here. There we go. That's better. So after it's dry, not while it's still wet, you just go in with your fingernail and kind of scratch off the little bit that you don't want or that you don't need. So yeah, that's all, guys. Pretty quick, pretty easy project. I don't know if I can zoom out here. It's so long and it's heavy, but there you go. They are 50% off at Hobby Lobby this week. So I want to say it was 25. So this whole board was 25. Slap a cute transfer on it. There you go. Bada bing, bada boom. All done. And there's the whole thing. There it is. Cute, cute, cute. Love it, love it. If you have any questions or anything, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to sign off here. I've got a little bit more work to do in the house. Got to leave for St. Louis. We're going to be at Vintage Market Days on Thursday, Friday, Saturday from 10 to 4 at the Chesterfield Mall. So if you're in the St. Louis area, stop by and see me. I'd love to chat, do a demo with you, whatever we want to do. So if you're in the St. Louis area, come on out, and I will see you this weekend, hopefully. But if not, I will hopefully be back on here tomorrow. I've got like 4 more things that I need to get done before we leave for the show. So thanks everyone for tuning in, and have a nice night. Bye.